Good morning. So today I am discussing the 11th topic, that is the parabolas. Topic is parabola. 11th means starting from set theory and relations 1, then permutation combination, then binomial theorem, then family of lines, straight lines, like that. The 11th topic, 10th was circles, 11th topic is parabola, which I start today. This is the first session. That's the meaning of that. 11th topic is parabola, first session. So the first problem. Once again, I would like to tell all the students that uh, I am not going to discuss the basics, the theory, the derivations, the fundamentals, etc. I assume that you know everything. You have gone for first year, first PUC, first year PUC, second year PUC, as well as 11th standard, 12th standard, and also you have attended many, might be attended many professional classes for entrance exams. So as a result, you should know all the basics. This session of mine will help you when you are revising. That is, when there is 1 month for the exam, you are going through the important questions. Then certainly it will help you. But wherever possible, I am trying to explain it, giving the important points and the important formulas. Okay. The first one, parabola. The length of the latus rectum of the parabola 169 into x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 5x minus 12y plus 17 squared is. So again, the length of the latus rectum. So latus rectum is a focal chord perpendicular to the axis of the parabola. So focal, passing through the focus, perpendicular to the axis. So the length of the latus rectum of the parabola 169 into x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 square is equal to 5x minus 12y plus 17 square is 12 by 13, 14 by 13, 28 by 13, 25 by 13. Okay. So I get here 169 into x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared into 5x minus 12y plus 17 square. I take as it is. I can write this in the next step as x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 5x minus 12y plus 17 by root 169. 116, actually I want to write as square, so I can write it as root 169 squared, but 169 can be written as 25 plus 144. 169 can be written as 25 plus 144. Okay. Now here, why I do like this? Because this is nothing the clearly the definition of parabola. What is the definition of parabola? It is the locus of the point which moves. It is the locus of the point which moves, such that, say, I am explaining the definition. Everything I cannot explain. Basics, fundamentals you should know. The definition of parabola is, it is the locus of the point, that is the path traced by the moving point under certain geometrical condition. It is the locus of the point which moves such that its distance from the fixed point, which is called the focus. In this case, it is 1 comma 3. So distance. So distance from the fixed point is equal to the distance from the fixed straight line. Here the straight line will be 5x minus 12y plus 17. So fixed distance from the fixed straight line. So distance from the fixed straight line means always it will be perpendicular distance. So this is nothing but perpendicular. So here comes clearly the definition of parabola. Here comes clearly the definition of parabola. As a result, we can say very clearly that the focus is 1 comma 3. We can say very clearly the focus is 1 comma 3 and the directrix is 5x minus 2y plus 17 equals 0. The focus is 1 comma 3 and directrix is 5x minus 2y plus 17 equals 0. Okay. Now, uh, so this is the definition of parabola. Okay. Now, I just distance of the focus from the directrix, that I find out. What is the distance, actual distance of the focus and the directrix? What is the distance between the focus and the directrix? So that is nothing but the perpendicular distance. That is given by the formula. Again, I am telling you the formula: ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a squared plus b squared from a point x1 y1 to the line ax plus by plus c equals 0. So 5 into 1 minus 2 into 3 plus 17 by square root of 5 squared, that is 25, plus 2 squared, that is 4. This I have cut it, that is 4. So I get here 14 by 13. I hope you followed it. Now this is the distance of the focus from the directrix. So you can make out here distance of the focus from the directrix in a parabola is equal to the distance of the focus from the distance of the focus from the directrix. Okay, that will be equal to a. Distance of the focus from the directrix will be always equal to 2a. Distance of the focus from the directrix will be equal to 2a. If you know the formula, I have written here, distance of the focus from the directrix will always be equal to 2a, but length of the lattice rectum is 4a. So 2 into 2a, and 2a is 14 by 13, so it is 28 by 13, so we get option C. So 2 into 2a, 2a is 14 by 13, so I get 28 by 13, so distance of focus from directrix is 2a, that is option C. So I hope you followed. So once again I will explain. You should know the basics. See, you cannot answer an entrance exam without knowing the basics, the fundamentals and all that. You should know properly first what it is. Don't know, please ask your teachers or please ask me through my mobile number, or I will explain to you. Okay. So once again I am repeating this question. The length of the latus rectum of the parabola 169 into x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is equal to 5x minus 12y plus 17 square is 12 by 13, second option 14 by 13, third option 28 by 13, fourth option 25 by 13. Okay. Yeah, as it is given, I have taken. You want the length of the latus rectum of this parabola. So I rearrange it a little bit. I write it as x minus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared is, I write as square 5x minus 12y by 17 divided by, I can't write 169 squared, root 169, that is 25 plus 145 whole square. Okay. Now this is nothing but the definition of the parabola. Now by the definition of the parabola, very clearly I can make out the distance from the focus is equal to length of the perpendicular from the directrix. So the focus will be 1, 3 and directrix will be 5x minus 2y plus 17 equals 0. Very clearly, if you know the definition of parabola, we can make out. Now what we do, we find distance of the focus from the directrix, which is 2a. We find out distance of the focus from the directrix, which is 2a, that is using the formula the length of the perpendicular from the point x1 y1 to the line ax plus by plus c equals 0 is ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a squared plus b squared. So what happens here to the line here, so 5x minus 2y plus 17, this should be 5 actually, I'm sorry, this is not 15, 5. So 5 into 1, that is 5, 5 minus 6, 5 minus 6, 2 into 3, 2y, 2 into 3, 6. So 5 minus 6 is 1, 1 plus 17, 1 plus 17. So 15 minus 6, what you get? 15 minus 6, 9. You get 9. So 9 plus 17. So anyway, some problem here. So you'll get 14 by 13. See the actual problem here. So we get 14 by 13. So then length of numbers might change. See, there is some problem here in the numbers. I do not know. Might be the problem is wrong, but the method is same. Method is same. Here there is some problem here. Just see it. Okay, there is some problem. Okay, here see this one got some problem here. Just see the numbers are not telling, but anyway, same problem with different numbers you can solve in the same way. Anyway, so length of the latus rectum is 4a, but the distance of the focus from the directrix is 2a. So length of latus rectum will be 2 into 2a, that is 2 into 14 by 3, that is 28 by 13. So option is the option C. Okay, 28 by 13 options. I hope you followed it. Any doubt you can ask. Next question. If the line x minus 1 equals 0, if the line x minus 1 equals 0 is the directrix of the parabola y squared minus kx plus 8 equals 0. If the line x minus 1 equals 0 is the directrix of the parabola y squared minus kx plus 8 equals 0, then one of the values of k is, then one of the values of k is a 1 by 8, b 1 by 8, c 4, d 1 by 4. Okay, we take this y squared equals kx minus 1 by 8 and I write it in the standard form. You know, we have to write the parabola, the standard form of the parabola. When there is y squared, y minus k squared is equal to 4a plus or minus 4 actually, x minus h. Here I have taken p comma q because h minus h and k already there here. So the, and then another is, that is the, if I take y minus h y minus k whole squared is equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h, then vertex is h comma k. and 4a is there for that. Then suppose you get x squared, that is it is opening above the x-axis or below the x-axis, then it is x minus h whole squared is equal to 4a into y minus k. hk is the vertex. But here you can see y squared, so you have to compare with y minus h whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus k. Because k is there, I am taking y minus p whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus q. So your vertex will be h comma k, that is q comma p. What happens here? 4a, you can compare. 4a is k. So a is k by 4. And p, if you compare, is 0. Q is 8 by k. So the vertex q comma p is equal to 8 by k comma 0. And whenever there is a parabola of the type y minus p whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus q, its directrix is given by x is equal to minus a plus q. Its directrix is given by x is equal to minus a plus q. This is the basic formula. So x is equal to minus a plus q is 8 by k. Taking LCM, I get x equals minus k squared plus 32 by 4k. LCM you know to take, I need not explain. But I got the directrix as x is equal to minus k squared plus 32 by 4k. But given in the problem, the directrix is x minus 1 equals 0. One parabola can have only one directrix. So comparing, x minus 1 is 0, x equals 1, here x is minus k squared plus 32 by 4k. Equation of directrix I got from this. So it can have only unique directrix, one directrix. So comparing these two, x equals minus k squared plus 32 by 4k, and also x is equal to 1. So I get the right hand sides, the left hand side is same, so right hand sides are equal. I get minus k squared plus 32 by 4k equals 1. So minus k squared plus 32 equals 4k. So I get a quadratic equation, k squared plus 4k minus 32 equals 0, k equals minus 8 comma 4. But here the values of the k is minus 8 is not there, so only 4. So third option, it is nothing but the k equals 4. So here it is the third option. So once again, if the line x equals 1 x minus 1 equals 0 is the directrix of the parabola y squared minus kx plus 8 equals 0, then one of the value of k is a 1 by 8, b 8, c 4, d 1 by 4. Okay. So what we do, we write the parabola in the standard form y squared equals kx minus 8. By looking at this, we know that the parabola is of the form y minus k whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus h. So I got like the remove k, I have to make coefficient of x 1 here, so I do like this. Okay, but here k is there here, so I change the equation as y minus p whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus q. So comparing, 4a is k, a is k by 4, p is 0. Okay, then q is 8 by k. So the vertex will be h comma k, here it is q comma p, that is 8 by k comma 0. So for the parabola y minus p whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus q, the directrix is given by x equals minus a plus q, and q is 8 by k, so minus a plus 8 by k, so minus a plus 8 by k, a is k by 4 plus 8 by k, so it is x equals minus k squared plus 32 by 4k. But the directrix is actually of this parabola, it is given in the problem x minus 1 equals 0, so x equals 1. So left hand sides are equal, right hand side also should be equal. So minus k squared plus 32 by 4k equals 1. So minus k squared plus 32 equals 4k. So k squared plus 4k minus 32 equals 0. So k is minus 8 comma 4. Okay, the k values here will be minus 8 is not there, we take 4. So the option is C. Very clear. So the option is C. I hope you have followed it. Now we go to the next question, that is question number 3. If x plus y is equal to k is normal. See, what is this? I have told you, you have to know the basics. What is normal? So suppose a curve is there. Yeah, this is the tangent which touches the curve tangent. Okay. The line which is perpendicular to the tangent, the line which is perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So suppose this is the parabola, this is the line, this is called tangent, this is the tangent. The line which is perpendicular to the tangent is called as the normal. So if x plus y is equal to k is normal to y squared equals 12x, then k is, if x plus y equals k is normal to y squared plus 12x, then k is a3, b9, c minus 9, d minus 3. Okay, then k is a3, b9, c minus 9, d3. Okay, so now here y equals mx plus c is a normal to y squared equals 4x. y equals mx plus c is normal to y squared equals 4ax. Okay. Uh, when the formula is there is a derivation, y is equal to mx plus c is the standard form, y is equal to mx plus c will be a normal to y squared is equal to 4x when c is equal to minus 2am plus am cubed. So y equals mx plus c is a normal to y squared equals 4x. Y is equal to mx plus c is a normal to y squared is equal to 4x if c equals minus 2am minus am cubed. Minus 2am minus am cubed. So what happens? 4a is 12, so a is 3. 4a is 12, so a is equal to 3. Okay, a is 3. So I get here y equals minus x plus k, because from here y is a normal, y equals minus x plus k. So if you compare with y is equal to mx plus c, m is minus 1 and k is c. M is minus 1 and k is c. So now we use it here in the standard form for the normal. The formula is c is equal to minus 2am minus am cube. Use the formula. We get k as the value is 9. So the option is 9. So it's a very simple problem. Once again I'll explain, but you have to remember this formula, that's all. There is also sometimes they'll give problems in this, the point of intersection also. You have to know that I'll discuss that when it comes in problems. The point of intersection of this tangent with this parabola, if this is a normal, the point of intersection is also important, even if it is a tangent. Okay. I think y equals c equals a by m is the condition to be a tangent, and point of intersection is also there. That I will discuss later. When if I get in problems, I will discuss. So if x plus y equals k is normal to y squared equals 12x, then k is a3, b9, c minus 9, d equals minus 3. I told you what is normal. Now I am writing the formula here. Y equals mx plus c is normal to y squared equals 4x. Y equals mx plus c is normal to y squared equals 4x, where if c equals minus 2am minus am cubed. Y equals mx plus c is normal to the parabola y squared equals 4x if c equals minus 2am minus am cubed. And also compare here with the given problem. I'll get 4a equals 12 with the given problem in the question. Okay, here it is y squared equals 4x. So 4a is 12 and then a equals 3. Now I'll compare with these two. This is also given, equal is a normal. So I'll compare here with y equals mx plus c. M is minus 1 and c is k or k is c. So now I substitute here, c is k, k equals minus 2 into a is 3, m is minus 1 minus a is 3 minus 1 cube. So I get 6 plus 3, that is 9. So 9 means that is option. You can see the option is the second option. I hope it is clear. Okay. Now I go to the question number 4. Question number 4. The slopes of the normal to the parabola y squared equals 4ax intersecting at a point on the axis of the parabola at a distance 4a from its vertex are in HP. HP means harmonic progression, GP means geometric progression, AP means arithmetic progression, D none of these. So once again, the slopes of the normal to the parabola y squared equals 4x. The slopes of the normal to the parabola y squared is equal to 4x intersecting at a point on the parabola at a distance 4a from its vertex, is in harmonic progression, geometric progression, arithmetic progression, none of these. Okay. Now the normal is given here, that is y equals mx minus 2am minus am cubed to the parabola y squared equals 4x. So it intersects the x-axis. See, intersecting normal to the parabola, intersecting at a point P on the axis of the parabola. So axis, suppose I say the equation of x-axis y equals 0. Suppose it is intersecting the x-axis, then y squared equals 4x meets the normal equation is this. Just now I told you, it is there, yes. So y equals mx plus c, but c value is there, minus 2m minus am cube. So the parabola y squared is equal to 4x meets the axis. I will take x-axis y equals 0 at a distance of 4a from its vertex. So it's a point on the x-axis, so y coordinate is 0. So 4a comma 0, 4a comma 0. Okay, distance of 4a. So what happens here now? Y is 0. So I put here y is 0. X is 4a. substitute, I get m cubed minus 2m equals 0. Then it is ordinary factorization, m not equal to m equals 0 or m equals root 2 or m equals minus root 2. So the slopes of normal are minus root 2, smallest I write in some order. Smallest is minus root 2. So minus root 2, comma 0, comma plus root 2, which is in arithmetic proof because there is a common difference. Okay. So which is in arithmetic progression. I hope it is clear. Once again, the slopes of the normal to the parabola y squared equals 4x, understand the problem, intersecting at a point on the axis of the parabola at a distance 4a from its vertex. I am taking the axis as x-axis. Are in HP, GP, AP, none of this. Okay, the normal, this is the C value, y is equal to mx plus C. C is minus 2am minus amq, I discussed in the previous problem also. So, the normal y equals mx minus 2am minus am cubed to the parabola y squared equals 4x meets at x-axis, means y equals 0 at a distance 4a, means 4a comma 0. So y is 0, x is 4a, like that you substitute. So m cubed minus 2m equals 0, m is common into m squared minus 2. So we get m into, this is a squared minus b squared formula, m minus root 2 into m plus root 2. So m equals 0 comma plus or minus root 2. Hence the slopes of the normal are minus root 2, 0 comma plus root 2, which is in AP, which are in AP. Okay. Now question number 5. Equation of the common tangent touching the circle. Equation of the common tangent touching the circle x minus 3 whole squared plus y squared equals 9 and the parabola y squared equals 4x above the x-axis is. Equation of the common tangent touching the circle x minus 3 whole squared plus y squared equals 9 and the parabola y squared is equal to 4x and the parabola y squared is equal to 4x above the x-axis is. Equation of the common tangent touching the parabola and the touching the circle. Equation of the common tangent touching the circle x minus 3 squared plus y squared equals 9 and the parabola y squared equals 4x above the x-axis. Root 3y equals 3x plus 1. Root 3y equals minus into x plus 3. Third option, root 3y equals x plus 3. Fourth option, root 3y equals minus of 3x plus 1. Okay. Now here I am using this, see, any I have given the theory fundamental so that you'll understand. Any tangent to the parabola y squared equals 4x. If it is y, any tangent to the parabola y squared is equal to 4x, is y is mx plus c, where c is a by m. Very important derivation is there. And also 4a is 4, comparing the standard form y squared equals 4x, 4a is 4, a is 1. So c is a by m, a is 1 means y is equal to mx plus 1 by m. So if you take LCM, we get a quadratic equation in m squared x, or multiplying by m each term, anything, minus my plus 1 equals 0, I take it as 1. Okay, this is a straight line now, ax plus by plus c equals 0. The condition for the tangent, what is the condition? Many times I told. The condition from the tangent is length of the perpendicular for the circle. This is length of the perpendicular from the center of the circle here is x minus h whole squared y minus k, so 3 comma 0. Length of the perpendicular from the center 3 comma 0 to the line 1 should be equal to the radius of the circle. Okay, so what we get here, radius is square root of g squared, that is 9 plus f squared 0, 9 plus f squared, f is 0, square root of g squared, it's 9 plus f squared. Okay, here directly x minus h whole squared plus y minus k whole squared is equal to r squared. R squared is 9, so r is 3, so radius is 3. Okay, now length of the perpendicular from 3 comma 0 will be ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by square root of a squared plus b squared. So here x is 3, so 3m squared, y is 0, 0 plus 1 divided by square root of coefficient of x, that is a square. So m squared squared is m power 4 plus b squared, that's minus m squared, is m squared equals 3. Now here I square both sides, I get 3m squared plus 1 whole squared is equal to 9 into m power 4 plus m squared. So everything get cancels. This is simplification. Here we use a squared plus b squared plus 2ab, expand everything, I get 3m squared equals 1, which implies m squared equals 1 by 3, or m is equal plus or minus 1 by root 3. So m equals, I got plus or minus 1 by root 3. Okay, slope. Now, as tangent touches the parabola above the x-axis, as tangent touches the parabola above the x-axis, it will make a angle. Suppose the tangent touches the parabola above the x-axis. So this angle here, this angle, it will make an angle theta, acute angle with the x-axis, so that tan theta equals m is positive. So we take positive value, m is equal to plus, because it touches above. See, it is like this in the positive direction. So y squared equals 4x. So this side, so like this means it touches above. So it makes an acute angle. So yeah, tan theta is equal to m is positive. So we take positive value. Now I'll put this in the value m is equal to 1 by root 3 here. So 1 by 3x minus 1 by root 3y plus 1 equals 0. So I get here x minus root 3y plus 3 equals 0. So I get root 3y equals x plus 3. This will be the equation of the common tangent. Just to go through this, any doubt is there, please ask. Okay. Now question number 6, the last question for discussion today. So the equation of the directrix, okay, the equation of the directrix of the parabola y squared plus 4y plus 4x. I told for every conic section, for parabola is also conic section, there is a fixed point and a fixed straight line. Fixed point is called the focus and the fixed straight line is called the directrix. The equation of the directrix of the parabola y squared plus 4y plus 4x plus 2 equals 0 is the equation of the directrix of the parabola y squared plus 4y plus 4x plus 2 equals 0 is x equals minus 1, x equals 1, x equals minus 3 by 2 and x equals plus 3 by 2, equation of the directrix. So first what I do, I write this equation in the form of, because y squared is there, y minus k whole squared is equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. So naturally I have to use completing the square method. Y squared plus 4y equals this side. Okay, y squared and y. This all I can't explain now. No time. I told you this all basics. So here I use completing the square method. Y squared plus 2 into 2y. So I want plus 2 squared. So minus 2 squared. Completing. So I get here y plus 2 whole squared. This minus 4 I'll take it to the other side. So it will be plus 4 minus 4x minus 2 plus 4. So y plus 2 whole squared is equal to minus 4x plus 2. Now I have to write it in this form. So here coefficient of x is 1. So I remove minus 4 outside. So x, this will be minus 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. Now I compare with y minus k whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus h. K is minus 2. 4a is minus 4. So a is minus 1. H is half. For this parabola, y minus k whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus h. The directrix is given by x is equal to minus a plus h. X is equal to minus a plus h. Formula you should know. So x is equal to minus a. A is minus 1. It will be 1 plus h is half. 1 plus half is 3 by 2. So x equals 3 by 2 will be the directrix. X equals 3 by 2 will be the directrix of this parabola. Once again, see the equation of the directrix of the parabola y squared plus 4y plus 4x plus 2 equals 0 is first option x equals minus 1, second option x equals 1, third option x equals minus 2 and fourth option x equals 3 by 2. First I take the parabola because y squared is there. I know very clearly the equation is of the form y minus k whole squared is equal to plus or minus 4a into x minus h. So I bring all y to one side remaining to the other side. Then I use completing the square method to write it in the form of a perfect square in y. So this here 2 into 2y. So I 2 into 2y, 2ab, a is y and b is 2. So plus 2 squared minus 2 squared. I get here y plus 2 whole squared. This minus 4 taken other side will get plus 4. So here what happens next, simplifying this, I get y plus 2 whole squared is equal to minus 4x minus 2. But here the standard form is, you see x coefficient is 1. So to make coefficient 1, I remove minus 4 outside. Y plus 2 whole squared is minus 4 outside. You know how to do this. So minus outside, minus into minus plus. That way 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is off. Now comparing, k equals minus 2 and k equals minus 2. 4a is minus 4. So a is minus 1 and h is half. Okay. Now once we get this value, so the equation of the directrix, this is a general formula. The equation of the directrix is given by, for a parabola of the type y minus k whole squared is equal to 4a into x minus h. The equation of directrix is x is equal to minus a plus h. So minus a is minus 1. So 1, x equals 1 plus half, that is x equals 3 by 2. So the fourth option. So I solved and I explained within my limits in online. I have explained you Any doubt, please ask me. Once again, I tell you, write and study. Don't simply see, write and study. So the time is up. I wind up the session here, continuing in the next session. Wind up the session here. All the best. Thank you.